With the current rate of usage, if not higher, Indonesia's fossil fuel reserves are predicted to deplete in 12 years for oils, 37 years for natural gases, and 70 years for coals. In the meantime, alternative energy sources have not been fully developed yet due to various reasons. I'm Yudisthira Oktaviandie, the representative of Universitas Indonesia to Pemilihan Mahasiswa Berprestasi Nasional 2017, presenting Offshore Photobioreactor for Genetically Modified Microalgae-Based Biofuel Productions as a Sustainable Energy Source in Indonesia. One of the most promising renewable energy to be developed in Indonesia is microalgal biofuel. But what is microalgal biofuel? It is a fuel produced by lipid conversions which extracted from microalgae. The next question is, what is microalgae? Microalgae is aquatic microorganisms that have the ability to conduct photosynthesis. It can be found in freshwater and marine system, but sometimes inland. This microalgal biofuel is promising because of three reasons. First, it grows very fast compared to plant, about a week. Second, it can be found anywhere in Indonesia. And finally, as this is not a food crop, it can be fully utilized as a biofuel source. However, there are some challenges to develop these microorganisms into biofuel industry. It needs vast land with huge amount of fresh water, and the microalgae itself have a low content of lipid. And the last thing, the lipid extractions from microalgae is complex and it needs high cost. To overcome these problems, I propose three approaches. First, we build facility in the offshore area, so it will not compete with urban area and agriculture. We also use marine microalgae instead of freshwater microalgae as a biofuel source. So, we will not utilize freshwater for biofuel productions. Second, the low lipid content might be improved by genetic engineering. We increase the lipid content by adding some genes for lipid productions and deleting some genes of lipid consumptions. So, the lipid will accumulate inside the cell of microalgae. Third, the complex lipid extractions, which usually needs high cost, may be solved by genetic engineering as well. We add genes that express lipid transporter, so lipid will be able to get out from the cell. It makes lipid extractions easier and lowers the cost as well. Besides of overcoming its problem, I also propose genetic engineering to improve biofuel industry efficiency. Practically, to make a biofuel, extracted lipid will be processed through transesterification process, which convert lipid into biofuel. To make it more efficient, we will add some genes which express enzymes that have the ability to convert lipid into biofuel automatically inside the cell. By this means, manual conversions of lipid into biofuel is no longer needed. I believe by implementing this idea, we're not only empowering our energy sovereignty, but we can also optimize our maritime potential. Well, to realize this idea, we need collaborations from various stakeholders, especially between researchers from multidisciplinary knowledge. So, let's work together to achieve it. United we stand, divided we fall.